Hello Sagittarius, welcome to another love reading. This one will be all about the person that you're thinking about or connecting with at this time. What are they thinking or feeling about you? What are their intentions towards you? What do you need to know about how they view you or this connection? And what do they wish they could tell you? We're going to look at all of that today. All right, let's jump right in. For Sagittarius, spirits, angels, guide messages, please. For Sagittarius, what do we need to know for Sagittarius regarding love at this time? What's going on in their connections at this time? What's going on in their connections at this time? Imprisonment, first card out. Main female at the bottom of the deck. So I'm getting someone that's prevented from going after something, maybe feels stuck in a situation. What else do we need to know about this connection at this time? That was my dog Henry in the background. Toil and labor. Okay, so I feel like whatever this is, someone's working on extricating themselves, removing themselves, opening this door. Maybe this would take a lot of energy, a lot of time. Maybe they're tired too, exhausted from the situation they are in. And I say they because this is what's going on in your connection. So both of your energies are here. What else do we need to know about this connection for Sagittarius? What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? I'm also getting that for a small number of you, this person could be trapped because of something to do with work or school, but I'm getting more work. So it's almost like their job keeps them somewhere, or something to do with their job. This could be finances too, but I'm just getting like a job. So for example, maybe this is someone whose job keeps them far away, or they have to be in a certain place because it's close to their job. I don't know. I feel like the job is, for some of you, it's like really coming out here. What else do we need to know about this connection for Sagittarius? Patiently waiting. Someone's waiting for things to maybe improve. Waiting for someone to make a decision to, maybe somebody's waiting to have freedom. Budding romance, new love, romance, courtship, romance is in the air. And bottom of the deck, difficult decision. So that's probably why courthouse was here too, at the bottom of this Kepler deck. Because courthouse is kind of like decisions, official decisions, negotiations, contracts, paperwork, you know. That's kind of what this card symbolizes. And behind that is despair. So I do feel like someone possibly is patiently waiting, but really the waiting is probably because they haven't made a decision, or they need to make a very difficult decision here. Regarding love, this is related to love in some way with budding romance here. Now, budding romance is a card about new love, courtship, you know, starting something new. It's a card about something that is developing. So we'll have to see what that's about. This could be new love, or like a whole new romance, you know, between you and this person, or it could be maybe starting things over from the beginning. Let's see what we get with the tarot. Spirit, can I get some insight, please, for Sagittarius? What do we need to know? Let me see if I can actually shuffle this deck. Okay. It's very stiff, so. What else do we need to know for Sagittarius? What else do we need to know? For Sagittarius. What do we need to know about their current energies and the energies between Sagittarius and this other person? Let's see what we get. Okay, so in the energies in your connection, we have Three of Cups, 10 of Swords, Page of Wands. Wow, all upright. By the way, you know, just because you have reversals in a reading doesn't mean that there's anything wrong. But because I do shuffle my decks the way that I do, they're all over the place. I do make a note of when there's no reversals, because that tells me that there's possibly not a lot of challenges or delays, or the message is a little clearer. So what I'm getting here with the 10 of Swords and the Page of Wands is like an ending that leads to a new initiative, a new beginning. This could be a reunion with the 3 of Cups. This could be coming together. So we'll see what that's all about when we get to it. So on your side, I'm going to put 2 cards down, and then on your person's side, 2 cards down. Feel free to flip these energies if they resonate more for you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot, Cancer energy. This is very interesting because, once again, I feel like there's momentum here towards something new with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is willing to take risks. The Page of Wands is willing to just, I mean, they just want to get out there and get things started. They're ready for an adventure. They don't really think too much about like the details. It's more about getting out there, right? Taking those first steps. That's the Page of Wands. And the Chariot, it's telling me, it's like this movement, this moving forward, this direction that someone is on, whatever path they're on, it's quick. They want to move quickly. They want to move fast. Hold on, let me do that again. Okay, let's clarify these. Tell me about the 3 of Cups. What's this about? Why is the 3 of Cups here? The High Priestess. 5 of Pentacles. I feel like this is the person that is out dealing with whatever difficulty they're dealing with here with imprisonment. Someone that's out in the cold, financial difficulty, struggling. The 5 of Pentacles, there's been some sort of a loss. They're needing something, the 5 of Pentacles. They need help, assistance. They need financial resources. They need to be a warm shelter. You know, there's a need here. So I feel like this person is like looking for something, but why is the High Priestess here with the 3 of Cups? Can I get one more for the 3 of Cups, please? I literally, with the High Priestess and the 5 of Pentacles, I'm getting someone that is, they're cut off. Silence. This could also be happening behind the scenes with the High Priestess. We have the 2 of Cups, so this is about a partnership or relationship. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, someone's job is important here. For some of you, it's the job that makes things difficult or has someone in this 5 of Pentacles energy. For others of you, I think this is just someone working on something. They're making an effort and it's related to this partnership. What's behind this? Strength. Wow, Leo energy. Yeah, strong effort here. Strength is more of like a mental effort, is looking at things or how do I say, using a different approach to get to your goal or to turn things around. You would use inner strength, patience, a different method. So someone here is working on getting out of this situation because of a partnership is kind of what I'm picking up on. Now with the High Priestess, it could be that this is happening behind the scenes. It could be that someone's doing this secretly, this goal that they're going after. It's a secret goal, something like that. Tell me about the 10 of Swords. Difficult endings with the 10 of Swords. Why is the 10 of Swords here? Wow, Knight of Cups. What in the world? Why is the 10 of Swords here? Why is the 10 of Swords here? 6 of Swords, yeah. So this is someone that's leaving a situation after a difficult ending. They could be leaving home, moving out, wanting something more stable, calmer, more peaceful with the 6 of Swords. That's the whole point of leaving. You're leaving the choppy waters for the calmer waters. Can I get one more for the 10 of Swords, please? Why is the 10 of Swords here? Wow, 10 of Pentacles. So this could be somebody that's leaving a long-term commitment or something stable, right? Or this is where they're headed towards. What's at the bottom of the deck? Wow, the World. Yeah, this is a whole cycle for someone that's beginning something new. I feel like they're leaving a situation to start something new. Again, this could be you, Sagittarius, or your person, or this could be them leaving a third person or a third party, because the Three of Cups is here, although I'm not getting that very strongly. I don't really get this energy of someone else at this time. We'll see what happens, but with the rest of the energies, but that's kind of what I'm getting here, is that someone's just leaving a situation, a place, a job perhaps, and doing a physical move possibly with the Chariot here. Tell me about the Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands here? Justice. Wow, Libra energy. Someone that is wanting to make things right, balanced. Four of Cups. I think that this person is afraid. Why is the Page of Wands here? Yeah. Seven of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. I have the 10 of Cups here. I think this is someone afraid. I sense worry. They're worried about this new initiative, possibly because they are interfering, or how do I say this? It's kind of like interfering with their stability, but I know there's a better way of saying that. It's almost like, I don't know. They're questioning things. They're trying to make choices that lead them to a specific, to success, right? And with Justice, I almost get the sense that this is a decision or a choice that they want to make without emotions, right? It's just what's right, what's fair, what's the objectively better choice. But the Four of Cups, as soon as I saw it, I thought this is someone that is insecure. They possibly go back and forth about this choice. Maybe one day they want to make a certain choice and the other day they don't. And I think it's because of something to do with material. There's something here with the material. I don't know what this is, but it's almost like they're really concerned about status, money, stability. This Queen of Pentacles, I just get the sense that it represents what they want to obtain or what they want to preserve, right? And so it's like, how do I not make this so difficult for me that it's almost like they don't want to make things harder than they are. But I also get the sense that that means that it kind of keeps them from pulling the trigger too. They could also be thinking about family, 10 of Cups, or something to do with children. They could be thinking about their own happiness. Let's see, what's this Four of Cups about? Can I get one more, please? For this Four of Cups, what do we need to know, Spirit, about the Four of Cups? Six of Cups. The past? Some of you, this is children. Someone has children and they're thinking about that. But I think this is more about they don't want to possibly repeat past mistakes, or they're thinking of the past. They could also be thinking of you here, or you're thinking of them with the Six of Cups, because the Two of Cups came out. So like a soulmate energy here, a special partnership, something very precious. And I have a feeling that that's why they're probably so insecure. They might not want to lose this, or they might not want to repeat a past mistake. So let's go down here to your energies. On your side, we have the Three of Swords and the Two of Wands reverse. And on their side, we have the Hangman and the 10 of Cups reverse. Yikes, okay. I feel like you're mirroring each other. You're both heartbroken, but why? You're both upset or heartbroken. You have the Three of Swords, they have the 10 of Cups reverse. Okay, can I get some energies, please, for Sagittarius and their person? Can you tell us? Can you tell us for Sagittarius and their person? Tell me about Sagittarius, the energy that Sagittarius is bringing to this connection. Closed off. Tell me about the person Sagittarius is dealing with. Hidden feelings. So again, mirroring each other. You're both in the same boat, but I don't understand why. You're closed off, or you think of this person as being closed off. Possibly because they're hiding how they feel, or they're silent. That's that High Priestess energy. Can I get one more? I'll get one more about the connection. What do we need to know about this connection? What do we need to know about this connection, or the energies from this person? Oh, what do we need to know? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with an air sign, but what I'm getting here is like what an air sign represents: communication, intellect, truth, clarity. I think that's what's missing here. There's something that hasn't been addressed. There's something that's been held, like someone's holding back. But it's more than that. It's like okay, I'm picturing a key in a door. So it's almost like there's the truth will open this door, or it's not enough to talk to this person. Clarity is needed, and that clarity will open a door. What's this? Please forgive me. I love you and I can't let you go. I'm confused. Okay. So I see you in my dreams at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so what I'm getting here, Sagittarius, just to simplify everything and just get, move on here. You're not in contact with this person. If you are in contact with this person, you're not talking about the right things. I feel like you haven't talked to this person in some time, most of you. I think there's confusion here because there's no clarity, and that's why you're both not doing well emotionally. You and this person, you're not doing well emotionally. There's possibly been some sort of ending between you with the Ten of Swords there. Forgiveness is needed. This person, I feel, can't let you go. I feel like you still have emotions for each other. And I feel like on your side too, now you have the Two of Wands reversed, so this is about a decision. I think a decision that this person made, or a decision this person has not made, has hurt you. And they are still hanging stuck somewhere with the Hangman. So I don't think that things have changed recently between you and this person. I feel like something must have happened in the recent past, and you're both dealing with it now. But there's confusion because there's a lack of clarity. So let's see. Let me see if I can get some clarity here on your side. Why the Three of Swords and the Two of Wands reverse? Why is the Three of Swords here with the Two of Wands reverse? Ten of Swords, yeah. There was an ending, a separation, or a feeling of betrayal. You've been hurt by someone, which I feel is this person. Yep, the Fool. However, I feel like you still want, some of you want to be free of this pain, and others of you, you still hope for a new beginning. Okay. Page of Wands came out reverse. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, even though I don't have reversals in this deck. And Ten of Wands. Yeah, you're not dealing well with what's happened. Possibly because nothing. And I feel like even if this ending was in the very distant past, let's say that this ending happened a long time ago, you're still hoping for action to be taken now, but nothing has happened. Page of Wands reverse. A lot of 10s here. 10, 10, 10, the 0 with the Fool, and then the Page of Wands reverse. So I feel like there's something that's almost like coming to a climax here, or a cycle that hasn't... Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, if this ended in the past, it didn't really end. I know that's probably not any clearer, but that's what I'm trying to say. Even though there's 10s here, and the Fool is here, there was no closure here. I feel like you're still tore up by what happened, and yet still hoping for a new beginning here. And yet there's no action being taken, Page of Wands reverse. And I don't know if you're hurt about that as well, or if this is just all wrapped up together. Some of you could be thinking, well, I would just like to move on and see what else is out there for me because nothing's happening here. I can see that. But I get the sense that someone's imprisoned. So your person might be stuck somewhere, and that makes things difficult for you because they're not able to end their situation, or they're taking forever to end their situation. That could be a possibility. And maybe you're tired of waiting and you just kind of want to move on. But I feel like a lot of you can't. You're still carrying this burden, and it's an emotional one. I feel you still love this person. So let's look over here. Why is the Hangman here with the 10 of Cups reverse? Why is the Hangman here with the 10 of Cups reverse? 5 of Wands. Why is the Hangman here with the 10 of Cups? Drama, conflict. 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. Okay, can I get one more? The Hangman.